Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole. I am playing Demon Souls. So sit back, relax, put the kettle on, have a biscuit or a cookie, depending on what part of the world you're from. But as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. The Addictive Challenge. That's how I feel about this game. It's obviously people were not lying about Demon Souls when they said that it was extremely challenging. But apart from it, being challenging, it's addictive. I don't mean like addictive in an unsafe way. I just mean it has you coming back for more, and I think that's the key to a challenging game. To make it fun, because you don't want to just rage. Snap the game disc in half and say fuck this game, I'm never again going to play it. You don't want that. You want to go back. You want to play it again. You want to keep trying. And in order for that to be achieved, the game has to be addictive. And I think that Demon's Souls definitely has that trait. It is fairly addictive, to be honest with you. Before I went live now, there is a very tough enemy up ahead, and I just really, for the life of me, I just want to defeat him. I've chosen to move on. I've chosen to come back later and defeat him with more powerful weapons and gear and equipment and stuff like that. But it's just that addictive nature, the fact that I want to go back and back and back and back and keep trying to defeat him. I've done it like 15 times already, and I died every single time. So yeah, that's what I'm calling Demon Souls. I'm calling it an addictive challenge. I don't want to put this controller down. I want to keep trying. I haven't raged to the point of turning my console off and trading in Demon Souls. So not yet anyway. That's a good thing. I'll just talk about how challenging this game is right now. If you can see on the bottom left hand corner of the screen, you'll see these diamonds, and they represent some of my items. Now on the right hand side is my weapon, and if you look, there's a little meter at the edge of it, and the red in that meter, it represents how much damage, or so I suppose you could say how much health how much durability my weapon has. Your weapons can actually be damaged to the point of completely broken. And what you have to do is you have to go back to the Nexus, which is your hub world, talk to the blacksmith, and he will repair your weapons. But you have to spend souls, which you'll see in the top right hand corner of the screen. Currently I have none. So the more demons you defeat, the more demon souls you will collect. So it's very challenging in the sense that your weapons will break, and if you really have a good weapon that breaks, you're pretty much screwed. And the only way to repair your weapons is to get those demon souls. But the thing is, if you collect for instance, you need 300 souls I think it's 300 souls anyway, to repair your weapon. If you say collect 299 souls in a level and then you die, you're brought right back to the level, but your soul count is right back down to 0 again. So that's just an area I wanted to focus on in terms of how challenging the game is. So it's challenging in terms of obviously the difficulty of the enemies that you're fighting and bosses that you're fighting, but it's also very challenging in the sense of your weapons will break and you have to watch out for that as well. So yeah, they weren't lying when they said Demon Souls was challenging, 100%. But as I said, it's an addictive challenge. It has me coming back for more. I will say though, I will give anyone advice for anyone who's playing this game for the first time, like myself, or for anyone who's thinking of picking it up and playing it. If you're stuck on a very tough enemy for over an hour and a half with your current weapons and equipment and gear, you're better off just moving on. Come back when you've got a better weapon, because you're just going to piss yourself off unnecessarily. You're going to make the game even more challenging than it needs to be. Just come back when you're tougher. Come back when you've got more weapons, and hopefully that will do the job. Obviously, if it's a boss, you have to defeat the boss to progress through the game. That's the different story. But if it's unnecessary, to spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours, possibly more on a tough enemy because you might think the enemy might have some good loot, it's just not worth it, to be honest with you. So I think what can happen is you can kind of set the bar too high. You can kind of, everyone knows this game is challenging and everyone wants to step up to that challenge. Oh, I can do it. So don't be too intimidated by, I suppose, the glory of being that guy who defeated that tough enemy in Demon's Souls, So far I have not been able to complete pretty much the opening section of the game, the first level, or the first world. I don't know what they're called, but it's going to call them levels. I haven't been able to complete this level yet. It's probably because I spent too much time trying to defeat that tough enemy. I'm going to show you actually the tough enemy that I'm talking about now in just a moment. Who is in the live stream? Mighty Duck. I was going to say good morning to you. I didn't realise how much time I was actually playing Demon's Souls. Good afternoon to you, Mighty Duck. Thank you for that vote of confidence. I appreciate it. I had the motivation now. Thank you. Welcome to Green Hill Gaming, Mighty Duck. How are you keeping this afternoon? Hope you enjoy my Demon's Souls live stream. Do you know what I'm calling it? I'm calling it an addictive challenge because, not only is the game extremely challenging.
Best game on PS5 right now.
Do you reckon? For me, I'd say it's Astro's Playroom. But I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know if I would consider it the best
just getting ready to go for
game.
A walk.
Ah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Getting out there, stretching your legs, bit of fresh air. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. That's what I wanted to focus on in this Demon's Souls live stream. Is I just wanted to talk about just like what I mean by an addictive challenge. A lot of games can be challenging to the point where you just don't want to play it anymore, and you just put it away and you say, no, this is too much. But certain games like Demon's Souls have this addictive nature to it where you just really you don't want to put the controller down. You want to keep trying. You want to defeat that tough enemy. You want to defeat that boss. You want to get that loot. You want to get that gear. You want to keep coming back to it, and that's what makes a difference. That makes a difference to what is considered like a good kind of fun game and a game that just shouldn't have been made. So that's what I mean by an addictive challenge. So I just want to say hello to everyone watching Green Hill Gaming right now. Hope you're all keeping well, and I hope you enjoy my Demon's Souls live stream, the game that is addictively challenging. And the more you play it, the better you get.
I'll be back later. I won't get back before it rains. Lol, your number one fan. This is Stan Low.
No problem at all. I don't know if I'll be still here by the time you come back, but I might do a live stream later on tonight. Maybe I'll catch you on that live stream, man. But enjoy your walk, man.
Hey man, sorry I couldn't join last night. I fell asleep.
You're fine, James. No problem. It was a bit late. It was midnight. You're totally fine, James. And how are you keeping this afternoon, James? Big welcome to Green Hill Gaming to you, man. Hope you enjoy my Demon's Souls live stream. James, I'm calling this game an addictive challenge because it really is challenging. They weren't lying when they said the game is challenging. But what makes the difference and what matters most is you want to keep coming back to play it. You want to overcome that challenge. You don't want to, put that challenge under the carpet and never again, go near it.
I'm all good, man. You.
Good stuff, man. You're always keeping well, man. That's good, man. That's good. Keep it up, man. I'm not too bad at all, no, man. Thanks. Enjoying Demon's Souls, man. Enjoying Demon's Souls. and I hope you enjoy my Demon Souls live stream. So I'm going to show you now in just a moment that tough enemy that I was talking about. I'm not currently equipped to defeat that boss. Sometimes that's something you have to have the pride and confidence to tell yourself when you're playing Demon Souls is, I am not ready yet to defeat that tough enemy. You have to say that. You have to tell yourself that.
Hello boys, oncoming fist.
Who is that? Unique Expander. Hello to you. Love the name, Unique Expander. Welcome to Green Hill Gaming to you, Unique Expander. How are you keeping? And I hope you enjoy my Demon Souls live stream. Great to have you in the live stream. So, yeah, you have to kind of accept in a game like Demon Souls that you're not prepared to defeat that enemy yet. If you think of a game like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, when you leave the opening section of that game and you're basically in the open world of Hyrule, you can go straight to Hyrule Castle and defeat Ganon if you want to. But good luck with that. Because it's not going to happen. You know, you have to accept that the further you get into the game, the more weapons you get, the more abilities you get, you will be able then to defeat the tough enemies. But you can't just jump in there from the opening of the game and expect to be able to defeat tough enemies, you know. So that's something to take note of.
Winking face, what game is this?
Glad to hear it. This is a game called Demon's Souls. You might have heard of a game called Dark Souls.
I don't even know half the people here, that's how long I've been gone, damn.
Nice looking fire. Don't worry, you're always welcome on Green Hill Gaming. James, always good to have you. You never have to worry about not knowing half the people, because you're always going to be part of the Green Hill Gaming family. Nice looking fire. Oh, nice looking as in... Well, you were talking about nice looking fire as in the fire that was there a second ago. Or the game is like looking like fire. But yeah, you might have heard of a game called Dark Souls, but this is the game that started the Dark Souls series, called Demon Souls. It was originally released on the PS3 in 2009, I think. My first time playing it, and it's really, really, really challenging. And you will see in a moment now just how challenging it actually is, to be honest with you. Ah, cool. Yeah, it is a nice looking game actually, yeah. It's actually funny when they fall off. So, I'm totally, like, I'm a noob to this game, like, 100%, like, I'm still learning the traits, you know, I'm still learning the ropes of what Demon Souls is all about, but I'm enjoying it though. And I think the key to enjoying it is knowing when to step away from a challenge, when to accept that you're not ready for that challenge. That's the key to actually enjoying a challenging game, to be honest with you, you know.
Have you played Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order?
I haven't. I think you've asked me this before, actually. I think there was something about Star Wars. I'm not actually a Star Wars fan, so I wouldn't be playing much Star Wars games, to be honest. Not really my cup of tea. I'm not really kind of a Star Wars, kind of like comic book Marvel kind of guy, you know. I don't want to say nerd, because I don't want to offend anyone, like, but I'm not really big into like things like Star Wars and comic books, you know. I mean, I've watched a couple of Marvel movies. Obviously, I've played Spider-Man.
One thumbs up from me, winking face.
Why, thank you. Much appreciated. That is much appreciated. Thank you, Unique Expander. You've got a unique name as well. Unique Expander. Right, so that's this tough enemy that I was talking about. He's up ahead. Not this. Well, to be honest with you, there's a lot of tough enemies in Demon Souls. I can handle this guy. I hope I can anyway. You've got to watch out for your stamina as well. It's the green meter that was just filling up there. No, he's not too much of a challenge, to be honest with you. Now again, if you take notice of the like I suppose the icons on the bottom left hand corner of the screen, the diamond icons, the very right, the one on the right is my weapon, and you can see there's a red meter that tells you how much durability is left on the weapon. Again, that will break. That will break eventually. So something to take notice of. Have a look at my message. I left this earlier.
How's the PS5 running?
It's running very well, actually. Running very well. There's next to no loading times. Games seem to install far quicker, like from the disc, and even when you download. So as far as how is the PS5 running? It's actually running very well, James. You can leave little messages behind in Demon Souls so other players can read them. And I left, beware of chairs ahead. I'm going to be that player that leaves just random messages that just make no sense. They don't help the player at all. They just annoy them, to be honest with you. So somebody's going to play this right now. They're going to get to this area in the game, and they're going to see a message that says, beware of chairs ahead. Oh, Jesus, man. I just love that. So yeah, I definitely feel like I've spent too much time on this level trying to defeat that tough enemy. Like, I'm losing resources. My weapon is taking a lot of damage. The durability is decreasing a lot, to be honest with you. So I'm only going to attempt to fight this this tough enemy one more time, just to show you what I mean. About how challenging the game is, and how addictive it is as well. And also knowing when to accept that you're just not ready to face that challenge, to overcome that challenge yet, that you have to kind of consider, progressing through the game, getting stronger weapons, increasing your health and stuff like that, and then going back and overcoming that challenge. So that's key, knowing when to back down, basically, Just bear in mind, if I die right now, I'm back to the very start of this level. That's Demon Souls, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and the tough enemy that I was talking about, it's up right ahead. So basically, I'm going to attempt to defeat him one more time. What I'm going to do is you can actually use these things called pine resin, which will actually set your weapon on fire, which will deal a little bit more damage to your enemies. So he's right ahead. You'll see now just how difficult he is, and you'll see just how unprepared I am to actually defeat him. Currently he's on fire. And look at my face. Half his face, and I have died. And believe me, that is like probably the 20th, at least 20th time I've seen the "you died" screen for attempting to defeat him. And now, not only did I die, I'm back to the start of the level. I didn't manage to defeat him. My weapon durability has decreased even more, and my soul count is back to 0, which means that the only way that I can repair that weapon is to collect 300 more demon souls. So it's not plausible. It's not plausible to attempt to defeat that enemy. I know there will be people out there that will just dedicate their entire day to defeating that enemy. Good luck to those people. I want to progress through the game. I want to develop my character, and when I feel comfortable to defeat him, I'll go back and defeat him. That's how you play a game like Demon Souls. You don't run into the battlefield like fucking Chuck Norris. Do you know what I mean? And you say, yeah, you motherfuckers are going to kill you all, because it's not going to happen. You're not going to you're not going to overcome every single challenge right from the start. Like, it's not going to happen. So I'll probably just have enough time to collect some demon souls, return back to the Nexus, which is the hub world. Speak to the blacksmith and repair my mace. If my mace actually holds up. So I gotta say, Demon Souls is definitely a fresh experience. You know, if I was playing Call of Duty right now, the new Call of Duty, Black Ops Cold War, I'd be sailing through the campaign. I'd probably have it complete by now, to be honest. I'd probably play a little bit of the multiplayer, and then I'd lose interest. You know, whereas like again, Demon Souls has me hooked. You know, the challenge has me hooked. You know, I want to progress. And like with any game, like the more you play it, the more you get used to the mechanics. Like you get used to the basics of the game, like very quickly. And you know, I'm telling you, once I get a good weapon, once I get good gear, I will have that tough enemy defeated in that time. I've been doing the same attacks over and over again, haven't I? Change things up a little bit. Try to parry. Attempt to do it anyway. Okay, not when you're on fire. It's just my message right now. No, it's not. Welcome to the other side. Yes. I'm in the other side of the gaming world. So the story of Demon Souls basically is about a king who's basically plunged his kingdom into darkness, or into fog to be precise. Into fog. And this fog has brought with it powerful demons, which will obviously attempt to take your soul. And once your soul is gone, you go crazy, go mad, which is actually some of these enemies actually are humans who has their souls taken away. So his kingdom is just in chaos, cut off from the outside world. Like this king was playing around with power. He was playing around with the power of souls, and he awoke in this like ancient beast underground in the Nexus, and that's kind of where the fog came from, and all these demons came from. Yeah, so this kingdom was cut off from the outside world, and this guy managed to break free from the fight, from the fissure, and basically told other people around the world what was going on in this kingdom, and somebody stepped up to the plate, which is my character. A synopsis of the story there. Not normally good at giving synopsis, but I'm surprised how quickly I managed to do that. That's pretty much the story of Demon Souls in a nutshell. Oh yeah, and the more souls that demons devour, the more powerful they become. I actually thought for a second that actually meant something in terms of gameplay. I thought, the more you die, the more times an enemy will kill you, the tougher they get. I hope that isn't the case. Jesus Christ, I hope that isn't the case. Because if that was the case, there's no way that I'm going to be defeating that tough enemy anytime soon, let me tell you. So I think I just need 300. See, weapon damaged. My weapon is damaged. So my weapon, and I should also point out, when your weapon is damaged, it means that it won't deal that much damage. So what I gotta do now is switch over to I could use the bastard sword, but I'm going to use the mail breaker for now. I bought a light crossbow for God, it cost me a shit ton of souls anyway, from a trader. thinking that it would do some damage in the tough enemy, you know, because of long range combat, but it didn't work out very well, unfortunately. Oh Jesus, this is gonna be tough now. Let's go on fire. Let's even throw a bomb at him. Oh fuck. So instead of going up there and attempting to defeat that challenging enemy, this is where I should actually be going to progress. Oh no, wait, but before I do anything, because I need to repair my weapon. So what I can do is I can use. 2 seconds now. Oh God, let me see that I have it. Yeah. So it'll relinquish all souls to. Oh no, that's to relinquish all souls. Oh God, I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be doing that. That's relinquish all souls to return to the Nexus. I don't want to return to the Nexus though. But what I'll do now is I'll just go back, basically, backtrack back to the Nexus, and I need to repair my weapon, and then we'll just see how much. Oh shit! We'll see how much time we have left then. Wait a second. How do I? Sorry, I'm a little bit lost. Oh, I took the shortcut, didn't I? Sorry about that. Easily distracted. No, I think with games like Demon's Souls, you know, that can prove to be really challenging, is you just have to have patience, and you just have to understand the game, understand the mechanics of the game. Understand that, like, is it really worth your while spending an entire day to defeat a tough enemy just to get a weapon that you probably won't even use? Let's face it, like, if it's not part of your character class and it's not part of your play style, it's not part of your strategy, what's the point of it anyway, like, you know? So you might as well just worry about defeating bosses, you know, enemies that actually need to be defeated in order to actually progress to the games. Like, so those are the only challenges you should actually be concerning yourself with, like, as far as I'm concerned anyway. Like, I mean, yeah, it's nice to overcome challenging challenges, but, like, again, only when you feel, what was my message again? Bad time for shopping. Oh lads, I swear to God, I'm going to be that person just leaving random messages, just hilarious messages that make no sense, and they will actually annoy players more than anything else. Okay, so I'm going to return back to the Nexus now. I think that should be enough to repair my mace, and then I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to just keep progressing through this level, not worry about challenging enemies. Try to. What did I just do? Sorry, I need to go to the actual Nexus. Also got an email from PlayStation support. Let's read it out live. I presume this is in relation to my game breaking glitch bug in Sackboy: The Big Adventure. Okay, hi there, thank you for contacting PlayStation support and for your patience whilst we looked into your query for you. The screen that you have provided an image of is what we would expect to see if you had completed the level and then played through a second time. Can you please ensure that the game is fully updated and restart from an earlier save to see if the issue? If you find that this is still unable to proceed correctly, again, this video should also show you not being able to access the Wonder Plane World 2, and will investigate this for what video? If you find that you are still unable to proceed correctly in the game, please provide a short video showing the issue. The video can be uploaded to a site like YouTube as... I hope this helps. It doesn't help. Kelly. Player support expert. Expert. You want to evaluate your job there, girl. I'll have a look at that later. Sorry. I'll have a look at that on my own time. Jesus Christ almighty. Please ensure you've updated your... I literally don't... I mean, what these people don't realise from like support sections is I wouldn't be contacting them if I haven't tried everything. Like, I'm not that incompetent, you know what I mean? Like, if I got a problem with a game, I will do everything that I can in my power to actually fix it on my end. If that doesn't work, then I contact customer support. And then the reply I get is, have you, more or less, the typical, have you tried turning it on and off response. Basically is what I get from it. Jesus Christ, I was waiting, you know, yeah, almost a month now for a reply. Yeah, well, not quite a month, like, but almost a month for a reply, and that's what I get. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'll reply to that in my own time. This is the blacksmith, anyway.
Just bring me all the souls you can. In trade, I'll give you weapons, or forge the ones you already. Your souls.
So what you need to do is go to repair equipment. You can do quite a few things, as you mentioned. You can forge weapons, you can upgrade weapons. But for now, I just want to repair my mace, which costs 350 actually. 350, thankfully I have enough. Request, repair souls needed 350, confirm. So that is repaired. I'll have about 10 minutes to show you.
Come back alive. I need your business.
If I can get to the area in time. I know it's a short live stream. I might do one again later on tonight if I'm not too tired. Where hopefully I'll be able to complete this level. Gates of Lateria. I wonder how long this level is, to be honest with you. Jesus, like, just what line when they say this game is tough, like, you know, but you have to. It's kind of game as well where you can't afford to make the same mistake twice, like, you know. Like, if you're doing something wrong, you're gonna have to try to figure out like what you're doing wrong and kind of like walk around that, you know. Okay, so the mace is fully repaired. I'm just going to speed through this area here now as quickly as possible. I'm just thinking, do I even need to defeat... okay, so I don't actually need to defeat these enemies, really, to be honest. I can just run past them. But at the same time, like, it is fairly important to collect souls. And also, some of the enemies will drop equipment in there as well. Now, I have used up a lot of gear. Like, I mean, I should have a lot more health. I should have a lot more health here, to be honest with you. That's as a result of me just desperately trying to defeat that challenging enemy. I just think some enemies are actually demons, other enemies then would be like humans who had their souls taken. And they went mad. I'm actually going to show you a parry attack here now in a second. So I feel like I'm doing the same attacks over and over again. That's because I was just so used to speed running through it to defeat the challenging enemy. But for now, I'm just gonna. I don't think I can carry him because he's got a flame sword. He can only burn me. I guess him to come down here. It's easier. Demon's Souls is definitely not the kind of game where you can just kind of go in like kind of as I mentioned earlier, it's a good quote, like Chuck Norris kind of approach. Like you can't really take that approach. You have to kind of know when to block, know when to dodge. Look at your stamina stuff. He just blew himself up. You stupid motherfucker. Just look at there. Actually, it actually reminds me of the herbs. Like remind you of like Resident Evil, especially considering that they actually heal your wounds. That's speaking of Resident Evil. Hype for next week is a massive Resident Evil event, where not only are they going to be going into more detail with Resident Evil Village, but they pretty much confirmed that they're going to be, talking about other Resident Evil news as well. I'd say at the very least, you're going to get information on the Resident Evil movie, the reboot movie, and the 2 Netflix series as well. At the very least, I think anything outside of that thing would be probably, who knows, might even get a tease to Revelations 3. And who knows? It could be just jam-packed with Resident Evil news. That would be great, to be honest. Yeah, just looking at the time there now. There's 5 minutes left in the live stream, I'd say. I know you get to see a new area for 5 minutes. Time for vaulting. What? Fuck off. Oh god, well I suppose what a great way to end the live stream. We just blow them up to smithereens. And that's literally, that is Demon's Souls in a nutshell. Right there. It is just insanely difficult, but you do want to keep kind of something stuck in my eye. So that is the end of the live stream. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all next time on Green Hill Gaming.